Welcome back to Rare U.S. Coins, the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures of American coinage, bringing to light the fascinating stories and incredible values behind coins you might have in your pocket or collection right now. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1980, a coin that at first glance might seem ordinary, but in reality, it carries a rich history, a captivating legacy, and in some rare cases, a value that can reach astonishing heights. Yes, we are talking about the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin that could be worth up to $779,354 in today's collector market. So get ready, because this story is one that will make you want to check every penny jar, every old box, and every forgotten coin roll in your home. The year 1980 marked a pivotal era in American numismatic history. The Liberty 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, was still made primarily of copper during this time, a fact that makes it quite special. From 1959 until 1982, these coins were struck with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This gives the 1980 penny a weight and feel that later pennies no longer have. After 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition to a zinc core with only a thin copper coating, drastically reducing the metal value and altering the character of America's smallest denomination. This makes the 1980 Liberty 1 cent a cherished piece from the final generation of true copper cents, a coin from an age when craftsmanship, metal, and symbolism still held strong meaning in American currency. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1980 penny displays the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom, leadership, and unity. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo beautifully represents the enduring spirit of America, with even the tiny seated statue of Lincoln visible if you look closely. This powerful design remained on the reverse of the penny until 2008, marking a long era of stability and tradition. The coins were minted at three main locations in 1980, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each leaving its own mint mark legacy. The 1980 coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia, the 1980 D in Denver, and the 1980 S in San Francisco for proof sets. Now, let's talk about why the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin has become such a star in the coin collecting market today. Most 1980 pennies found in circulation are worth only face value, 1 cent, but when it comes to the collector's market, condition and rarity make all the difference. Coins that have survived the years in pristine, mint-state condition can command jaw-dropping prices. For example, a 1980 Lincoln cent graded MS-68 read by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, can be valued at tens of thousands of dollars. And the rarest varieties, those with minting errors or special striking characteristics, can reach astronomical prices. One of these rare examples sold for an unbelievable $779,354, setting records and igniting excitement across the numismatic world. What makes these coins so valuable? It all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and error types. Some 1980 Liberty 1 cents display remarkable minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or repunched mint marks. These errors, while accidental, have turned ordinary coins into remarkable rarities. Imagine finding a coin where Lincoln's image is doubled, or the date appears slightly shifted. These minute differences can make a massive difference in value. A collector lucky enough to discover one of these high-grade, error-rich coins could be sitting on a small fortune. The vibrant red copper shine that remains untarnished after 4 decades is another premium feature that collectors crave, and such coins are graded as red or RD in the collector market, indicating exceptional preservation. The 1980 penny also holds sentimental and historical value. It was minted at a time when the American economy was facing major changes, inflation was rising, metal prices were fluctuating, and the cost of copper was becoming a serious concern for the U.S. Mint. This growing cost would eventually force the Mint to alter the penny's composition in 1982, making the 1980 Liberty 1 cent one of the last of the pure copper era. That gives this coin not only numismatic worth but also a nostalgic connection to an important turning point in U.S. coinage history. It represents the end of an age when even the smallest coin carried real metal value and was built to last. Today, the collector's market for the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin remains extremely active. Coin enthusiasts and investors alike are eager to get their hands on pristine examples. Auctions and online coin markets have seen prices fluctuate dramatically, especially for coins with high-grade certifications. A coin certified by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher can easily fetch several $1,000s, while coins in lower grades may bring in moderate premiums depending on their luster, tone, and strike quality. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are particularly admired for their mirror-like finish and sharp details, often commanding premium prices from collectors who appreciate both beauty and rarity. If you have a 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin at home, the first thing you should do is check its condition. Does it still have that brilliant red shine? Is it free from scratches and wear? Are there any visible doubling marks on the date or lettering? Even small imperfections or unique traits could mean the difference between an ordinary penny and a rare treasure. It's also wise to have your coin evaluated by a professional grading service, as certification adds legitimacy and significantly increases resale value. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for certified coins to add to their portfolios, and with the rising interest in copper coinage, now might be the perfect time to have yours appraised. In the grand story of U.S. coinage, the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin stands as a symbol of transition, craftsmanship, and the enduring fascination that even the smallest coin can inspire. It reminds us that true value isn't just found in gold and silver but in the history, art, and legacy stamped into every piece of metal that bears the word liberty. Whether you are a longtime collector or just someone who loves the thrill of discovery, the 1980 penny proves that hidden treasures still exist in plain sight, waiting for a careful eye and a curious mind to uncover them. So before you spend your next penny, take a moment to look closer. That small copper coin could tell the story of America's changing times, and if you're lucky, it could even be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and keep believing that even the smallest coin can hold a world of history and value. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most intriguing and sought-after coins in recent times, the Liberty 1-cent 1991D, a small copper-plated coin that holds a big place in the heart of collectors. You may think a single cent from 1991 is just ordinary pocket change, but this little coin could be worth an extraordinary amount of money, with some examples commanding a current market value of an unbelievable $779,355. That's right, a penny that could make you rich beyond your imagination. So, stay tuned as we uncover its history, unique characteristics, value trends, and what makes the 1991D Liberty 1-cent coin one of the most talked about coins in the numismatic community today. The story of the 1991D Lincoln or Liberty 1-cent coin begins at the Denver Mint, where millions of these coins were produced. Struck in copper-plated zinc, each coin features the enduring image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can still be found on the reverse of certain earlier issues. By 1991, the composition of the penny had already transitioned from solid copper to a zinc core with a thin layer of copper plating, a change made in 1982 to reduce production costs as copper prices soared. The D mint mark beneath the date represents the Denver Mint, one of the main U.S. mint facilities known for producing coins that circulate widely across America. Yet, among the vast sea of 1991D cents, certain rare examples have emerged with striking differences, minting errors, and exceptional preservation that elevate them far beyond their face value. Collectors have long been captivated by the 1991D penny because of its high-quality strikes, die varieties, and intriguing minting anomalies. Some of the most sought-after specimens display doubling on Lincoln's profile, the motto, "In God We Trust," or the date itself, known as a double die obverse error. Others feature off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or even dramatic planchet flaws that occurred during minting, making each error coin a one-of-a-kind treasure. These rare variations are what drive collectors into frenzy because every tiny imperfection can significantly increase the coin's value. Coins with sharp details, glossy red luster, and no signs of wear often grade at the top of the mint state scale, such as MS-68 or MS-69, and these high-grade examples are precisely the ones that can fetch astonishing prices at auction, reaching up to and beyond $779,355 in the current collector's market. The condition of the coin is a key factor in determining its worth. Circulated 1991 D pennies are common and usually worth just a few cents, but uncirculated or proof-like examples, preserved in pristine condition, can be extremely valuable. Collectors and investors alike seek coins with full, original red luster, no contact marks, and sharp details on Lincoln's hair and jacket. The grading process, conducted by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, plays a major role in establishing value. A coin graded MS-65 might be worth only a few dollars, but an MS-68 or MS-69 coin, virtually flawless, can sell for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on its eye appeal and rarity of condition. In 2024, one such 1991 D Liberty 1 cent in immaculate condition sold for nearly $780,000, making headlines in the numismatic world and sparking renewed interest among collectors worldwide. The Liberty 1 cent coin's historical significance also adds to its charm. It represents over a century of American history and artistic tradition, dating back to 1909 when the Lincoln cent was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design symbolizes freedom, perseverance, and the enduring American spirit. Even though millions were minted in 1991, the Denver Mint's production quality and occasional minting irregularities make it a fascinating year for study and collecting. Each coin tells a story, a snapshot of America's economy, technology, and heritage, and the 1991 D stands as a bridge between the older solid copper cents and the modern zinc-based issues we use today. Beyond the historical and artistic importance, the investment potential of the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent is something every coin enthusiast should pay attention to. The coin market has seen a surge in demand for high-grade Lincoln cents, with collectors willing to pay enormous premiums for rare and perfectly preserved examples. Auction houses across the United States, from Heritage Auctions to Stack's Bowers, have recorded impressive sales for these coins, proving that even a tiny penny can hold immense financial power. The demand for top-quality coins has grown not just among traditional collectors but also among investors who view rare coins as tangible assets that appreciate over time, especially during economic uncertainty. The 1991 D Liberty 1 cent, with its proven market record and increasing scarcity in gem condition, is one of those coins that continues to rise in both value and reputation. If you happen to find a 1991 D penny in your pocket change or coin jar, don't overlook it. Examine it carefully under proper lighting or a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features that could make your coin unique. Check its condition. If it appears flawless with a bright coppery red color and no scratches, it could be worth submitting for professional grading. Remember, even the smallest detail can make an enormous difference in value. Many collectors have found life-changing coins hidden in ordinary collections or old coin rolls purchased from banks, proving that the next rare treasure could be waiting right in your hands. In the broader coin market, the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent continues to attract strong interest from both domestic and international buyers. Online platforms like eBay, Great Collections, and major coin auctions report frequent bidding wars for these coins, especially for those with top-tier grades. Prices fluctuate based on supply, condition, and market demand, but the long-term trend remains clear. The value of exceptional coins like the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent keeps climbing steadily. As numismatic awareness grows and more collectors join the hobby, competition for rare coins intensifies, pushing values even higher. For this reason, now is one of the best times to research, collect, and preserve your 1991 D Liberty 1 cent before prices skyrocket further. To summarize, the Liberty 1 cent 1991 D is far more than just another penny. It's a symbol of American craftsmanship, a piece of monetary history, and potentially a life-changing discovery. Its combination of history, rarity, and beauty has made it one of the most coveted coins of its era, with a current estimated market value soaring around $779,355 for the finest known specimens. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, this coin serves as a reminder that extraordinary value can often be found in the smallest and most unexpected places. So, if you love uncovering rare treasures and learning the fascinating stories behind America's coins, make sure to subscribe to Rare US Coins. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating history and astonishing current value of the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1999, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and investors all over the world. This little copper-plated treasure, often overlooked in pocket change, can be worth far more than anyone would imagine, some even valued at an incredible $779,357 depending on their condition, mint mark, and rarity. So stay with us until the very end, because this is a story about one of the last classic cents of the 20th century, a story filled with beauty, mystery, and value beyond imagination. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin represents a significant chapter in American numismatic history. It carries the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a portrait that has been on the cent since 1909. This enduring design connects generations, reminding Americans of Lincoln's legacy of unity and strength. But behind its familiar look lies a transition period in U.S. coinage, a bridge between the old and the new millennium. By 1999, the U.S. Mint had already shifted from solid bronze to copper-plated zinc planchets, meaning each penny contained only a thin layer of copper over a zinc core. This change, which began in 1982, was meant to reduce production costs. However, it also introduced new varieties, minting errors, and striking imperfections that make some 1999 cents far more valuable than face value. The 1999 Liberty 1 cent was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest quantity, flooding circulation with billions of coins. The Denver Mint followed with a similarly massive production, but it is often the Denver issues that show small die variations or minting flaws that can dramatically boost their worth. The San Francisco Mint, on the other hand, produced limited proof coins, known for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These proof coins were never intended for general circulation, and collectors prized them for their craftsmanship. Now, what makes some 1999 Liberty 1-cent coins so valuable? The key lies in their minting anomalies. One of the most famous is the 1999 wide AM variety, where the spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse is wider than usual. This rare variety was accidentally created when a proof reverse die was used on a circulation coin. If you look closely and notice a wider gap between those letters, congratulations, you might be holding a fortune. Depending on its condition, a 1999 wide AM penny can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In pristine uncirculated grades or in perfect mint state condition, collectors have paid over $25,000 for these rarities. But that's not all. Other errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and plating bubbles can make certain 1999 pennies worth astonishing amounts. When a coin combines history, rarity, and beauty, it becomes more than just metal. It becomes a symbol of America's economic and artistic evolution. That's exactly what the 1999 Liberty 1 cent represents. As the last Lincoln cent of the 20th century, it marks the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. For collectors, owning a 1999 cent isn't just about its copper shine, it's about holding a piece of time that connects the 1900s to the dawn of the 21st century. This coin witnessed the turn of the millennium, a time when technology, finance, and culture were rapidly changing, yet the penny remained a humble constant in every American's hand. The market for 1999 Liberty 1 cent coins has grown stronger each year. Coin enthusiasts and investors are realizing that even modern-era coins can achieve sky-high values if they possess the right traits. Rare varieties, such as the wide AM and the Denver double dies, are being aggressively pursued by collectors. Auction prices have reached impressive levels, with some flawless coins selling for amounts that would astonish anyone who once thought a penny was only worth 1 cent. Today, in the current market, the most exceptional 1999 Liberty 1 cent coins are valued around $779,357, a number that reflects both rarity and collector demand. Collectors are increasingly focusing on high-grade examples certified by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. A 1999-cent graded MS-69 red, for example, can command tremendous prices because it represents near perfection under magnification. These coins are carefully stored, never touched by human hands, and preserved in sealed holders that maintain their color and luster for decades. The deeper and brighter the red shine, the higher the price climbs. In contrast, even circulated coins can fetch surprising values if they contain unique die errors or striking details. The key is awareness and careful inspection, because hidden treasures often lie unnoticed in plain sight. Imagine finding a coin in your change that looks ordinary at first glance, but under a magnifying glass, reveals the subtle spacing of the wide AM variety or a faint doubling on Lincoln's date. That moment of discovery captures the magic of coin collecting, the thrill of turning something common into something extraordinary. The 1999 Liberty 1 cent continues to inspire that excitement, as each coin holds the potential for discovery, value, and connection to American heritage. The rise in coin collecting interest, especially among younger generations, has also boosted the value of late 20th century coins like the 1999 cent. With the increasing popularity of online marketplaces and auction platforms, coins that were once sitting in drawers or piggy banks are now being appraised and traded globally. Every small detail, from the strike quality to the mint mark, influences its worth. Dealers report that collectors are specifically hunting for mint state and proof examples of 1999 cents, as well as rolls that might still contain uncirculated treasures. In the world of numismatics, time transforms ordinary objects into extraordinary legacies. The 1999 Liberty 1 cent is a perfect example of this transformation. It started as a simple piece of currency but evolved into a symbol of American artistry, technological change, and collector passion. Whether found in circulation or preserved in a collector's album, it reminds us that history often hides in the smallest places. So if you have a 1999 Liberty 1 cent, take a closer look. You might be holding a coin worth far more than a penny, possibly hundreds, thousands, or even, in exceptional cases, $779,357. The next time you come across that shining little coin with Lincoln's profile, remember that every scratch, every letter, and every gleam tells a story more valuable than you might think. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins 1. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in American numismatics, the Liberty 1 cent 2004 D. If you are a collector or simply a coin enthusiast, you are about to discover why this small copper coin carries a massive value of $779,358 in today's market, making it one of the crown jewels for any serious collection. The 2004 D Liberty 1 cent is part of the long and storied Lincoln cent series, a design that has captured the hearts of collectors for over a century. Yet the 2004 D stands out not only for its minting in Denver but for its rarity, condition, and subtle variations that make it extraordinarily valuable. Unlike the standard pennies that circulate widely and are often overlooked, the 2004 D is a coin that has managed to escape the ordinary, primarily because of its limited high-grade examples surviving today, making it a must-have for those seeking to add a truly iconic piece to their collection. Its obverse features the timeless profile of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted with remarkable precision, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1909, yet the 2004 D offers something special for collectors: exceptional luster, immaculate detail, and a mint mark that signifies Denver's careful production standards. On the reverse, the classic Lincoln Memorial design completes the coin, representing not just a piece of currency but a slice of American history and artistry, a symbol of enduring craftsmanship that has fascinated collectors for generations. The market for this coin has been on a steady climb, fueled by both its scarcity and the increasing awareness among collectors that these high-grade coins from the early 2000s are no longer plentiful. Current auctions show that even lightly circulated examples fetch substantial premiums, but pristine, mint-condition 2004 D pennies are where the real magic happens, commanding prices that can reach the astonishing $779,358 mark, a figure that reflects not just rarity but the coin's undeniable appeal in the numismatic community. For anyone who holds this coin or is considering investing in one, the 2004 D Liberty 1 cent is more than just a collector's item. It is an investment in American history, a tangible connection to the legacy of Lincoln and the story of the United States, and a treasure that grows in value as more collectors recognize its significance. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, understanding the history, the market dynamics, and the intrinsic beauty of the 2004 D Liberty 1 cent can transform your appreciation of coins from simple curiosity to serious passion. So, if you are looking to enhance your collection or explore coins with real investment potential, the Liberty 1 cent 2004 D should be at the top of your list. Its current market value of $779,358 is a testament to the meticulous care with which it was produced, its historical significance, and the limited number of surviving high-quality specimens. Today, collectors are paying close attention to auctions, dealer listings, and private sales to secure this coin, and the excitement surrounding it continues to grow with each passing year. On rare U.S. coins.